Hey you guys, it's your girl Simone. Welcome back to my channel. If y'all can see by the title, today is another Subbie Sunday. So before we get into this video, y'all already know what to do. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because we on the way to 100. What? We on the way to what? We on the way? You already know. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give a girl a thumbs up, comment down below because y'all already know I love it when y'all comment. Let me prop my knee up. Oh, y'all can't see it because of the camera. And don't forget to follow me on all my social medias. You already know Instagram at Vivalayoshii, TikTok at LifeWithSymone, Twitter at LifeWithSymone. Don't forget to follow me. My face looks super greasy, y'all. I need to wash all this off. Like, anyway, so let's get into it. So you already know it's Subbie Sunday. I don't know how many I'm gonna read because my camera is not charged up like that, but let's get into it. So this one is titled "He Cheated on Me with," okay, hold on. It's titled "He Cheated on Me with 2 girls in the same night while I was out of town." Whew. And okay, let's go straight into this story. So it says, "Hey Simone, I love your story time so much. I've been wanting to do YouTube for a very long time now, and you actually inspired me to start." When you start, make sure you go in that comment section down below and let us know because we're going to go support you, sis, for sure. So I'm happy for your journey. So it says, "You can say my name because this video is from my channel." Oh, okay. So we could say her name. So that's even perfect, sis. Make sure you comment down below so I could pin your comment so we could go to your channel and see it. So her name, so sis name is Coriani K. I hope I'm saying it right, but yeah. So let me know because it's crazy because I seen you in my comments below. He was like, "I hope you read mine." So then just now I had screenshotted so I could remember, and then I had typed your name in my emails and I found you. So that's why I read your story. All right, so let's get into it. So it says, "Where do I start? Laughing my ass off. In December 2019, me and this boy DJ, fake name that I named him in my YouTube video." So she gave us a video. So after y'all watch it, we're gonna have to go over there and watch it too, y'all. So his name is DJ. It's a fake name. So DJ, don't come over here starting shit because this ain't you. All right. So anyway, so where do I start? Laughing my ass off. In December 2019, me and this boy DJ, fake name that I named him in my YouTube video, started talking. It didn't end up going far the first time, so we stopped talking and started talking to other people. Fast forward, in June of 2020, we seen each other at a graduation party and started talking every day from that day forward. About a month later, we made it official and started dating. We met each other's family and everything. Okay, so this was official. I would always catch him being sneaky or going through his phone over the months and would catch him flirting / texting other girls. But I still stayed with him like a dummy. We all been there, sis. No judgment zone. This is like Planet Fitness. Fast forward to October of 2020. It was one of my good friend's birthday trips. The weekend the trip was on, his friend just so happened to be throwing a party. And of course I couldn't go because I was going out of town. I forgot to mention his ex that lives in another state, I live in Florida by the way, was coming down that weekend that I was going out of town. Guess what? She was going to the party too. I would, at that point, I would have been like, well, I'm going to need you to stay on FaceTime. No, I'm just kidding. So we arrived to the B&B on Friday. Everything was chill. Saturday we went to a fun spot, and this was also the day of the party. My ex and I kept in contact the whole day. Everything seemed to be fine, so I thought. Sunday morning, I woke up and me and my friends that were on the trip were chilling in the pool. My friend whose birthday it was, mom cooked and everything. So around 4 to 5 p.m., I got a call from Danny. I named her this in my story time as well. Danny is DJ's god sister, but we were really close at the time, and she ended up telling me that he had sex with his ex last night, and not only that, he had sex with another girl named May, also another fake name. At the time, I had no idea who May was, but come to find out, she knew about me the whole time. She followed me on Instagram, and she was in my request box for my other page. Of course, my heart was crushed, laughing my ass. Ooh! After I asked all the questions that came to mind, we hung up and I tried to keep it together, but the tears just started to fall. It was like a Lifetime movie. I was sitting on the floor when we were on the phone. Some of my friends was next to me and some of them were on the bed facing me, all trying to comfort me because they were in the room and heard everything. I ended up not saying anything to him right away, but me and his ex ended up arguing because she did some weird shit, like add me on her close friends and made a post like, "Y'all, I got some bomb dick last night." No, she didn't. basically confirming the whole thing. So of course after that I text him, and of course, like a typical nigga, he denied the whole thing even happened. After I sent him the screenshot of her close friends, this is where I left part 1 of my story time. So this is where I'm gonna leave you and your subscribers wondering too, lol. Here's a hint. I ended up arguing with May, the other girl, and friends, and I ended up arguing with May, the other girl, and my friends and I slashed his tires, laughing my ass off. But by the time you read this, part 2 should be out. My channel is Coriani K TV. Love you, girl. Thanks so much for reading my story. Y'all, that was crazy. Y'all make sure that you guys go over to her page and view her story time so we could hear how sis told the story, because of course we already know she gonna tell it better because it's her story. And we gonna have to see part 2 because I'm about to go over there and see it, because I need to see part 2 and part 1. I need to know who May was. Like, who is May? This is so crazy. The fact that she would put you in her close friends and do that, it's like, girl, she wanted her tire slashed too, because no you didn't. No you didn't. So y'all make sure y'all go over to her channel. Her channel is spelled KORIONIK.TV. And make sure, sis, please comment down below so I can pin your comment. Please, and so I can let everybody know. Like, let them know that the first story was yours so we could pin your comment and we could go over there and watch. But I'm about to go over there, period, because, yeah, but no she didn't. No she didn't. Alright, let's get into the next story. Guys, let's get into the next video. I had to go ahead and charge my camera and it still ain't even charged. But anyway, I'm gonna do only 4 videos, probably 4 or 3, we'll see. But let's get into the next video. So it says, hey Symone, it's me, blank again. If you already read my first story by now, I could send you story times for days, and I have a lot of cousin stories. This ain't even the worst, trust me. And this story is titled, My Cousin Sent Me Nudes. Girl, what the fuck going on in that family? Girl, what the fuck going on? Okay. Let's finish. So one day I was playing Fortnite with my cousin, and my cousin is 17. We can name him Bob, but he really doesn't need a name because it's mostly me and him. So we were playing Never Have I Ever, and he asked me, never have I ever sent nudes. At this point I would have been like, hello police, hello. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I would have been like, yeah cousin, you gotta go. Where your mama at? Because so I asked him the same, and I don't know what he was on, but at some point, so I asked him the same, and I don't know what he was on, but I was on some innocent stuff though, I swear. Me and my cousin literally have brother and sister or best friend type vibes, so it wasn't weird to me. But he said no, and that he's so innocent, so I wanted to test the theory. I had a backup Snap account named Ariana Beeves even before this happened. I been had this account. Okay, maybe she didn't want me to say it. Oh, she did say it. Okay. I've been had this account, and you could say it because I don't know anyone named Ariana Beeves, laughing my ass off. And it's a made-up snap, y'all, like she just said. Okay, so what she say? And I made it a 16-year-old basic white girl, and I decided to use it to act like a random girl. So I did this all while we were playing Fortnite. Still, I was smart with it. So I added him and he wasn't adding me back. So on the game, I was like, I dare you to see who added you and send me a screenshot, because we were playing Truth or Dare. And Bob was like, no one added me. Then he was like, oh wait, this girl named Ariana added me. And at first he knew it was me, but I played it off because, mind you, I was still playing Fortnite, moving and everything while texting him. At first when I was texting him, it was normal, like, hi, what you doing, how old are you? But then it was time to test that theory. Okay. And my intention wasn't to actually get nudes from him because he's my cousin, but it was just a little prank because I decided to prove he wasn't innocent. So eventually he thought it wasn't me anymore because I was still moving and everything on the game. And when he got freaky, he told me on the game that the girl blocked him because I was like, are you still talking to the girl? Which he was, but he told real me on the game that he blocked her, if that makes sense. Okay, so the cousin lied and said he wasn't talking to the girl, he blocked her, but the whole time she knew because it was her trying to get her cousin to send her some naked pictures. Alright, no, I'm just kidding, but no, let's finish. Okay, so I said, do you send nudes? Yes, I know, girl, but I really was expecting him to say no. And this was a while ago, don't at me. So after I said that, he said, only if you do, and I was shocked. I was like, oh my God. So I was like, okay. 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 So I was like, Then I got some fake nudes off of Google. Then on the game, he was like, I'll be right back. And I was like, okay. Then he sent nudes to me on the Ariana account. And it was literally like 3 inches. No exaggeration. Girl, this story is sick as hell. I'm just gonna be the one to tell you. This is some sick shit, okay? I'm just gonna finish it because it's almost done, but this is disturbing as hell. And he sent it, because why are you complimenting on your cousins? Anyway. And he sent it next to a big ass water bottle that made it look smaller. The story ain't even done, so I blocked him after that, then got off the game to FaceTime my friend, but I didn't tell her about it. Then I framed it to seem like Ariana posted the news on her story and I was friends with Ariana on Snap, and I screenshotted it and sent it to him and said, what the fuck? Then he started spam calling me and crying for me not to tell his mom, and I was low-key laughing and loved the power I held it. Laughing my ass off. So I kept threatening to tell his mom that whole night, and I think it went on to the next day until he told his mom himself, and I didn't have that power anymore. But my whole family saw it, and my mom and me joked a little after about how small it was. Like, that's embarrassing. And let me finish. And in the picture, his nails were so dirty, literally black under his nails was so nasty. What made me mad that day, he kept threatening me with stuff like telling my mom stuff. But the thing was, he was lying, like he said, I'm going to tell your mom you sent this and that, but I never did. And he wouldn't have proof anyway. So that's what made me mad about this situation, because he only had one thing to actually snitch about, but don't try to twist the tables because you got caught up. When I was like, go ahead, he just went right back to begging me, because he was definitely expecting me to be like, no, don't tell her because you got caught up. Oh, no, don't tell her that. I know I was probably in the wrong for even testing him, but tell me what you think, don't hold back. I just think it's funny how smart I was with this, and I framed him. Till this day, he don't know it was me. Anyway, that's the end. I still talk to him every day, but he low-key trying to... I'm sorry. Let me finish this last line for you guys. Anyways, that's the end. I still talk to him to this day, every day, but he be low-key trying to fuck me when he comes over. He be wanting to play Touch My Body Challenge. Girl, but that's the end. Thanks for reading it. Keep doing what you're doing. These are some sick Negroes. This is disgusting. Please do not ever repeat this story. You know how sometimes they be like, some things are better left unsaid? This was one of those things. Do not... Why? Hold on, let me bring my camera down because I feel like I'm too high up. Alright. That's a little better. Why? I have so many whys. So many whys. For one... I can't even say because you was young, because that ain't no shit I would never want to do. I would never just want to see my cousin's private areas, and I would hope I wouldn't just be sending news to nobody anyway. But anyway, the fact that y'all was watching it, your whole damn family looked at the damn picture and was staring at it is crazy to me in itself, because it wouldn't even be nothing like the moment y'all would have just gone, oh, he sent a girl news, that would have been it. Oh my God, I wouldn't have been like, let me see. And then the fact, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Let's get to the next story, because that story was disturbing. I'm not even gonna lie. You guys, so I said I was gonna do 4, but I'm gonna do 3 because this one is long. So last but not least, we gonna get into this story. So it says, hey girl, I love your story times, your channel, all that. You inspire me to go hard and be consistent on my little baby YouTube channel. So thank you. I got 2.15 subs and counting. I love you. Ooh, thank you, sis. I love you too. I hope you put your Twitter, I hope you put your YouTube in here, because I'm for sure gonna subscribe to you. But let's see. I can't believe I'm doing this right now, laughing my ass off, but here goes nothing. I would love to remain anonymous, and I will change a few details about the story just so I don't get cut off from the people involved that watch your channel. Okay, I'm excited to see. Let's get into it. I have been biting my tongue and holding this in for some time now on some Hannah Montana shit. And my sister is so tired of hearing about it. So my sister is so tired of hearing about it, so I keep it to myself now. I have a close friend, let's call her Pretty, who I have been wanting to be with for years, Symone. Aww. But we are both in our own relationship of 3+ years now. No matter what I do or how much I deny it, I like this girl, and for a second I thought she wanted me too. I hope one day that the truth comes out so I can stop wondering. I have known Pretty since I was 20. I am now 26. I used to be heavy on her head back in the day before we became friends, and she knew about it. But to my knowledge, I was ugly and too young for her at the time. Just for a better understanding, we are both women. I am feminine and she is primarily dominant, but clothes don't define her. Okay. She's older than me by a few years and very much mature, which I really like about her. I respect her. She's hardworking, independent, fit, tall, tatted, clean, and everything in between. She sounds cute. Okay. Sorry. And just pretty as hell. Yeah, you described her to the T. Like, if you was on one of those shows where y'all on blind dates and you describe her to where people be like, let me see. Like, just by the description, she sound like she smell good. The attraction is something I cannot control at this point. Her girlfriend is the same way. She's beautiful, independent, and she got my blessings. She matches Pretty's energy to a T. Lord knows I would never do or say anything to fuck their relationship, especially since I'm in my own. Pretty does not play about her, and I wouldn't be a real friend if I didn't want to see her happy, whether I like her or not, period. So boom, to make a long story short, Pretty and I met through other people who are no longer cool with each other. One day, I got Pretty's number from them for some business. We both have our own little businesses. And sometime later, we started texting and having normal conversation. From that day we started talking to each other, we have not stopped. I'm stopping to text her as I type this, LOL, on some good morning and good night shit. And she catches an attitude with me when I don't respond. Then this is how we became so close. Back then, I had little to no confidence, and I knew someone like her would never give me the time of the day. But this was consistent, and my sister is always saying she swears we would end up together, or that Pretty likes me. It sounds like she do. Just so far, but let me finish. And here's when I started to believe it too. So my girlfriend and I used to get into it a lot. And some years ago, when we had our first bad breakup, a bitch was going bonkers and I needed someone to talk to. Pretty was texting me about it all the time. Then she told me to come over to her place, so I did. So keep in mind, at this moment, we were both single. All the girls she had been dealing with, she cut off and she was focusing on herself. She is the type to talk to a lot. She is the type to talk a lot, and from the moment when I walked in, she was talking about the girls that she cut off and her situations. I sat on her couch while she was grabbing something to drink from her kitchen. I did say that I needed someone to talk to or whatever, but as you can guess, I didn't say very much, LOL. In the middle of what she is saying, she looks in my direction and said, because you know this did good, you know, that detachable thing, or something along the lines of that. She was referencing her situation with these girls. I was thinking to myself, why is she telling me her D is good? Like, what am I supposed to do with this situation? I'm thinking she don't like me and she knows I used to want her, so why is she telling me? I'm just sitting there confused and looking dumb. She comes over to the couch and we got on the subject of her dog. I tell her that we should take her dog on a walk one day because it wouldn't hurt to get some fresh air, chill and smoke. Pretty is a smoker. From that combo turned into her complaining about this new girl she was trying to talk to. And that this is what she wants this is what she wants to do with the newbie. But newbie wasn't able to make time for her, so she was upset. She said something like, what one person won't do, another will. In my head, I'm like, who is this other person? Me? Oh no, I'm deaf tripping, like I said. I just know she'll never give me a chance. She then starts saying, there's a girl I want to fuck with. I know she wants to fuck me. I've been knowing her for a few years now, but she's got a girl. And saying a few things that made me think she was talking about me. Bitch, I almost had a stroke. This was the music to my ears because deep down I knew she was talking about me. But the look on my face said otherwise. I really can't control my face. And I'm pretty sure the bitch said call 911, probably because of how fast my heart was beating. Plus, I'm very good at flirting, so I'm always looking dumb with a stuck face when I'm taken by surprise. When she looked up and seen the look on my face, she kind of jumped and started saying a bunch of random things like, yeah, but we seen each other naked and still don't do anything, blah, blah, blah. A bunch of things I couldn't relate to, like, if this was about me, just say it with your chest because this is very much giving mixed signals. And yes, I want to fuck you. Duh, the fuck. After that, I pretty much After that, I don't have much memory of the rest of the day. But after this, I do know we continue to text. My girlfriend and I officially separated and did not live together anymore. Pretty was kicking things off with Newbie. Spoiler, this ended up being her girlfriend of 3 years now. Now, this next part could have been coincidence, or maybe I'm just pressed. But I remember tweeting that people who skate are so attractive, like multiple times. A nigga who knows how to skate is sexy, basically, LOL. Now what did me and Pretty start making time to do once a week, every single week? You ask. Skate. It was her new hobby. She would text me like we going to Cascades. And even though she didn't really know how to skate, we would go every week. She would have me record her on my phone so she could see her progress. She got really good at it, actually. Majority of the time, it was just me and her. I'm not a professional at all, and we both bust our asses. But we've been trying to get it better at skating each time we go. Oh, it sounds like she really, I don't know, it's crazy because it sounds like she feel the same way about you, but she just don't feel like you feel the same way about her. But all right. Every time we went, the DJ would announce that a certain period of time the floor was for couples only. Pretty would tell me that we could just hold hands and go out there. That way we wouldn't have to stop skating. Symone, hold hands? I would skate backwards and she would skate forward facing each other. But I am so nervous that I wouldn't even be able to look her in the eyes while we do this. She was just so fine. Something I feel like sis knew what she was doing. The last time we did this, right when I let her hands go, I could have sworn she winked at me. But maybe my eyes just went out or something. Bro, this shit is so confusing. Like, do you like me or not? Because I'm going crazy. Another time where I thought am I tripping was one time when we were networking a party together. She was sitting right next to me, knees touching, even with all of this fucking space on the bench. Talking about this photographer that I thought was cute, and she asked her, I didn't know that was your type. Mind you, this photographer looked nothing like Pretty. Pretty is my type from the sole of her feet to the top of her head. She is so fine. This girl proceeds to ask me, what is your type? Bruh, I got scared because I wanted to say you, nigga, but instead I said people with big teeth. What? Bitch, what? But one, that is really weird thing. And two, she has big teeth. She started smiling like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. I thought you just randomly said it. But it makes sense now. I'm like, no. She don't like me. This can't be true. Last time I thought someone really liked me, they only wanted to be my friend, and it was really embarrassing. I tried so hard not to make this same mistake again, but Pretty and these mixed signals got me confused. Lastly, before my girlfriend and I finally got back together, I did some sort of Q&A thing on Instagram, and someone asked who was my crush. I said in the post, I can't say who they are, and I can't post them. And Pretty slid up so quick asking me who it was like 2 or 3 times. It was some other girl, but Lord knows it was her. I just know I cannot be honest because I would risk losing this friendship and causing problems. If she know it was her, and I was reading her wrong the whole time, it could have resulted in a cuss out, child. Pretty does not play that shit. A part of me will not be honest with her at all, myself or the people around me about it. Her girlfriend Newbie and I are cool. I very much so love her, and I feel bad about this. And I feel bad about this sometimes, low key. A woman always know when someone wants her nigga. So I wonder if she ever peed. So yes, I could go on about my friend Pretty, but this was already long as hell. If you got to the end, thank you so very much for reading my story, Symone. Do you think she want to fuck with me but didn't want to ruin a friendship either, or am I thirsty? Please be honest, don't mind, LOL. Everyone leave a comment below what you think I should do. Run the engagement up and like this video. Hey, she said, Pretty and Newbie, if you're watching, please do not whip my ass. Much love. Y'all, you are funny, but no, it's crazy because everything, y'all ever had I feel like she probably feel the same way, but she probably feel exactly the same way. When I say that, I feel like she probably feel like she do have feelings for you and probably have feelings for you for so long, but she didn't want to fuck it up. Like, I feel like she didn't want to fuck it up with you. Oh, she sent me a picture of Pretty. She is cute. Okay. Oh, she sent me she sent proof. Oh, this is cute. Girl, I'm gonna follow you on Twitter. But yeah, that's so crazy. I feel like she did she do like you, but she don't want to fuck up y'all friendship. And that is really a hard call, because it's like, it could go one or two ways. And sometimes it's hard, because I don't know, it'd be like sometimes some people are really just good as a friend, and then when y'all take it somewhere else, it goes left, and then it could ruin everything. So it's really kind of hard. I feel like what's meant to be will happen, and maybe in the future you guys will be together, and y'all friendship just builds so strong, so by that time when y'all do get together, it's just gonna be magical, because y'all know everything that y'all like about each other. Like, y'all been to have this friendship, you know, because that's very important in relationships, is a friendship. And this is just so crazy. Oh, I already follow her on Twitter. I'm tripping. But anyway, this is so crazy. Y'all, this is so crazy. I don't know. It's just crazy, because I've been in situations like that where it's like somebody that's your friend, and it's like, damn, I love you. And then it's hard to see them with somebody else. It's like that shit kills you. And then it'd be like, especially when they with somebody that's just doing them so wrong, it'd be like, baby, you should let me love you. Come on, sing it, y'all. Let me be the one to give you everything you. That's y'all turn. Alright, y'all. That was crazy. But that was it. I could have did one more story, but my camera is not charged up, for one, and for two, it is about to be midnight, and I gotta edit this video because I'm leaving out tomorrow. But by the time y'all see this video, I will be in Houston somewhere having a good old time. But yeah, so I just want to pre-record some videos before I head out. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, tell your friends, cut on that bell notification. Follow all of my social medias, which will be listed down in my description box below. And don't forget to go in the comments. I only read 3 stories, so y'all can really tell me how y'all feel. Yeah. Anyway, I just had to do that because I was thinking about the stories. But yeah, that's it for these stories, y'all. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.